Hi everyone, this is Debbie with Plan.Do.Repeat. Thank you so much for stopping by again. I really appreciate it. And if you've never been here, welcome. Today I'm going to be playing in my new journal that I just created. I really love it already. I mean, I adore it. This is what it looks like right now. It's going to change, but I have this pocket in the front that I'm really happy about, and I had already made this tassel that I'm going to be hanging from the side, but that's going to stay out of harm's way right now. So today I'm going to fill it with my signatures so that I have something to put all my junk into. So I went through and I just piled a whole bunch of different things that I thought might be interesting to put in here. So let's see. Let me move this out of the way. And I'm just going to go over some of the stuff that I decided to use. They're all different sizes, so I'm going to have to cut them up to fit. These are some recycled file folders that are going to be used as the outsides of the signatures. So they're gonna house all the signatures. Okay, so I got these, and I'm gonna have 4 signatures. So I've got 4 of these ready. All right, and then basically I just went through and made copies of, well, not copies. I took things that I have like printed that that the color wasn't right or something, so I just had them sitting around and I wasn't going to waste them. So these were ones that I printed for, I don't remember, it was some kind of a digital plan thing that somebody shared. Somebody shared pictures of I think their jelly papers. I'm not sure what kind of papers they were, but they were really pretty. But I just didn't like what I was printing. So let's see, this 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I've got 5 of these. I don't need 5. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think I'll use these. Okay, and not this one. It will be used, but not today. All right, let me put this away so I don't get it mixed up. Okay, I'm hoping that I didn't get all of them. And what I'm doing is I'm just putting them aside, and then I'll be folding them all the right way. Okay, so these are just pages from an old book that I have that are about birds. They're all birds, and so yeah. So there's that, and these are the same from the same book because I like the paper. It's not real heavy, and some of these are heavy, and I wanted to even it out because they're going to end up getting covered with other things anyway. So, and this is from a book that I found at Goodwill that I wasn't able to use in other pages because it had things on it that I wasn't, thrilled with using. So I'm really excited about being able to use these. These are just printed. I don't know if you can see it or not, but they have dot grid printed on them, and they were the wrong color. And I had a couple of pages print out before I realized that they were the wrong color. So I've been saving these. So those are going to be used. These are pages that I also printed out for something else that didn't work out. So they are pretty flowery papers. Aren't those pretty? So they are going to be used now. I'm so happy to use them finally. A lot of these I've had for a long time, for many years. All right, I don't throw anything away. Are y'all like that? Do you keep everything? Yeah. My husband calls me a hoarder, but I'm just a collector. Okay, so I had printed extras of these star upon star music. I don't know why. I only needed one, I think. And then there was this extra music sheet that I didn't need. So I'm got these. And then these are painty papers. When I have papers like this that I don't use, most of the time I have them in a stack right next to me or on this side. And like this right here. Let me show you. See, I just use it for when I'm painting stuff or when I'm inking something, or you know, something that is going to mess up my desk. So I save these after they have, you know, the ink on them. And they're usually misprints, so this was probably something that was supposed to print and it wasn't pretty, so I just used it for the back. And then I've got this and this. All right, and then another one of those dot grid pages. Okay. All right, and then this is a treasure. All right, have y'all ever heard of the Whole Earth catalog? I have one. And I'm really, really happy that I have it. And so these are precious. So these are pages out of my Whole Earth catalog. I think it's from the 70s, early 70s, I think. So there's 4 pages of that. Precious, precious paper. But it's been sitting since the 70s. I've had it all this time, so I figured I might as well use it. Now these are from paper bags that I used at a planner convention to give to my table mates. And these were extra ones that I made mistakes on and I didn't know what to do with them, so I saved them, and now they're getting used. So these are the brown paper bags. All right, and then these, these are even older. These are old Avon bags, okay? I was an Avon lady quite a few years ago. I was one of those crazy people that bothered you all the time to buy my Avon. So I have buckets of Avon stuff that's going bad. But I found these bags, so I'm really excited to be able to use these. And then these. Oh, I love maps. I have a ton of maps. I went crazy one year and I sent off for maps for every single state. And most of them sent me maps. So these are from Montana. Okay. So I just found the closest map that I could find, and that's where these are from. So these are what I'm going to be putting inside as my signatures. Okay, so I'm going to stack them up into my signatures. I haven't decided yet which way I want to put them, and that's going to take a minute. So I'm going to be right back. All right, so I went through and put all of the signatures into the covers, and they all fit just fine. I had to trim just a little bit off of the top because the maps were really long, and so were the bags. So I just trimmed. I just put my my ruler and just tore them like that. So it was very easy. It's not, you know, not anything difficult. And this is how I ended up putting them in this order. I just liked the way that it flowed. So this is the way I wanted it. Now most of this is going to be covered up anyway, you know, but it's fun to play with the new stuff, you know, at the beginning and go, oh, isn't that pretty? And what I decided was I was going to go ahead and staple these. I had thought back and forth about it, and yeah, I'm going to go ahead and staple them because that's how I'm going to do it. So I have one of these really long staplers. You don't need one of these. You can use a regular short one and put it underneath, put a book underneath it, and then push down, and then you can press the staples down onto it. I did that for many years, but now I'm not. So you don't have to staple it, and you don't have to use one of these. All right, so I have it where I want it. It would be funny if I did it sideways, wouldn't it? Okay, and all I do is just pick a spot that I think is good. And I'm only going to do 2 staples on these. Okay. And that's how it looks like. There's those. And that's how it looks like on the outside. Okay. And now the elastic will get caught on this, so I'm going to use some washi tape on these after I get them all stapled. Now I already went ahead and stapled one of these just to make sure it would go through. I didn't know if it was too thick or not. So let me make sure that these are all where I want them to be. Okay. Yep. And if it's not perfect, that's okay. Excuse me. This is for you. You're going to be doing it. You're going to be using it. So, you know, do it how you want it. I've had many people say, "Oh, well, can you show me how you did it?" Sure, I can show you. That's why I'm doing this, so I can share with y'all how I did it. But your way is going to be different from mine, because mine is me doing it, and yours is going to be you doing it, and you're going to have a different take on it, and that's okay. I learned from watching other people and by, you know, just experience, you know, just trying different things and finding out what worked and what didn't work. I've had a lot of things that didn't work, and that's okay too, you know. I mean, that's how we learn, is by making mistakes, you know, and learning from them. So I'm fine with making mistakes as long as I can learn from it and not do it again. And sometimes I do it over and over again. So there we go. See, it's right here on the edge. My glue just fell over. Okay. So let me get this out of the way because it's bulky. And let me pull these out. Okay. And you can, if you want, I like to, take a bone folder and make it as flat as you can. Turn it over and do it again. If you do not have a bone folder, you can use your scissors just as easily. Just like that. No problem. Use whatever you have. I've said that over and over again. Use what you have. People mention, you know, oh, you've got so much. Well, you know, I've been doing this for 40 years. I accumulate each year, you know, a little something something, and so you will too. You know, I started with a spiral notebook and a magazine that I found back in the day. They used to have those magazines that had the auto sales in it. Yeah, those. And then they had the those coupons that came in the mail. I used those too, and I would glue them in. You know, and anytime I had a receipt, I would glue that in too. You just use what you have. Okay, so these are the ones. This is my first one. Second, third, and fourth. Okay, good. All right, so this is the inside. These are the elastics that I put in, remember? And also, if you have not seen the first video where I actually made this, I showed you how I made it. I'll link it below so that you can watch it if you haven't watched it already. Okay, so what I do is I take it and open it to the middle. All right, and which one is this? This is my first one. Okay, so I just take the first elastic and stick all the papers so where it's folded. See where it's folded, where the staples are. Oop, uh-oh, see, I forgot. All right, I said I was going to put some washi tape. See, I make mistakes too. All right, so I liked, whenever I staple my signatures, I like to put washi tape or Scotch tape, but I didn't have very much Scotch tape, so I'm using washi tape. And I'm just going to put a little bit of my glue stick over it so that the washi tape will stick better. And I'm going to even this up. This is going to get covered up as well, so it doesn't really matter what color I put on here. I just grabbed one that I had enough to do all four. So, okay. So there's the first one. Let me close this. Okay, second one. See, I almost made a mistake. And I've been doing this for many, many years. So see, we all learn from my mistakes, supposedly. At least I didn't stick them in there and let them fall apart. See, the staple gets caught on that elastic, and I don't want it to tear my elastic. So that's why I covered it. See, it's real easy. I mean, if I can do it, anybody can do it. All right, here's number 3. I hope y'all can see this. Okay, and it's okay if it's not straight. I didn't do it straight just then, and I'm not going to take it up and redo it because I'm going to end up doing something over it, painting it or gluing something over it or whatever, collaging. Who knows? That's what's so exciting about these junk journals. You never know what you're going to end up doing to it. It's just I get lost out here doing this in my studio, and I'll spend hours and I won't realize how long I've been here. It's just whatever strikes my fancy, that's, you know, that's what's going to be what I'm going to be doing to it. So I mean, this is not, you know, precisely exactly how I figured I was going to be doing this, but you know, you just go fly by the seat of your pants. You know, you just do what you can do, and that's all you can do. All right, so they're in the right order. All right, so now I'm going to put them in. Okay. All right, so here's the first one. Okay. And where it bends, where you bent it, goes right there. Okay. Here's number 2. Okay. And then number 3. See, it's not that hard, is it? I mean, when I first saw somebody doing this, I thought, oh my God, I'll never be able to do that. Oh my gosh, that's so hard. No, it's not. No, it's not. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm a mess. But you know what? I have fun. And that's the big deal. That's the main goal, is to have fun. If you're having fun, then it doesn't matter, does it? Okay, so there we go. Look at this. So I've got 2 and 2, right? So I'm going to close them. And look. See? There they are. And they're not sticking out the top. They're not sticking out the bottom. See? Now they're sticking out a little bit on the side. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I should trim these. I don't know. Is it just... Yeah, it's just the files. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to trim them just a little bit. And you know what? I'm going to freehand it. So what I'm doing is I'm actually just cutting right where the stuff curls up. Right here on the edge and right here. That's what I'm cutting off. And I don't care if it's straight. This is my toy. And I can do it any way I want. Okay. See, I didn't do it perfect, did I? Nope. I don't think there is such a thing as being perfect in junk journaling. Because it's literally making stuff with junk, you know, and having fun. So, yeah. As long as I'm having fun, I'm going to keep doing this. When I stop having fun, I'm going to stop doing it. But are y'all having fun while I'm doing this and having a play date? It's actually a play date with y'all, isn't it? And you know what? When I make these mistakes, at least maybe y'all won't make them too, you know? Okay, looky there. Looky there. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. It's looking good. Okay. You know, it really drove me crazy. I really wanted to ink all these up. But I'm not going to do it because that's not part of the plan. This is week 2 of the prompt that I was doing from the first prompt that I did on this. And week 2 is to put the signatures in, and that's what I did. I put the signatures in. I didn't do anything to them but put them in. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. It looks awesome. It's going to look even better after I play with it and put all kinds of great awesome stuff into it. So let me take this, okay, and didn't I have a oh, I thought it was a lobster hook, but it wasn't. It's one of these doohickeys. So I'm gonna put this on here so y'all can see. See, isn't that pretty? I just love this. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? So I'm going to open this up and show y'all. Now let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 sheets in here. 12. Not counting the cover. So I have 12 sheets in each of these signatures. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed watching me make mistakes and learning from my mistakes and having fun and playing. Next time, I think we're going to be doing ephemera in here. So that'll be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And until next time, peace out.